So, Arthur, did you try to play baseball with your friends this week?
Yeah, but I wasn't picked.
Well, sometimes there's too many players and people have to sit out.
The last pick came down to me and a Chihuahua. They picked a Chihuahua. He played second base.
Well, I hope you didn't give up. This is what we've been working on.
No, when the dog lost interest and wandered off, they let me play.
Great. How did you do?
They hit a grounder to me and I fielded it great.
All right. And you threw it to first and got him out?
No, I threw it into my knee and got 4 stitches. I'm just no good at anything. Sports, music.
Hey, I was the same way when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah. In the school band, I played the triangle. I only had 1 note per song, but I would miss it every time. Home economics, I gave the entire 7th grade food poisoning. From toast. And shop class was even worse.
What happened?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Before I took the class, we called the teacher Mr. Watkins. After I took it, we called him Lefty. But I kept trying till I found stuff I was good at.
But I'm no good at anything.
Oh, come on. You're not going to be Michael Jordan or Miles Davis overnight. You got to start off small, build your confidence up. That way you'll find stuff that you're good at. Why don't we start here? Come on. Try to make a basket.
Screwed up again.
No, you didn't. See, if you hadn't tried, you wouldn't have found out that you were so good at dodgeball.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah. See that? All right. Okay. Yeah. No, wait. All right. Time is up.
Okay, Mommy. What's this?
Well, it's a, okay, it's a bunch of bunnies that are hopping over a beautiful meadow, and they're happy.
No, guess again. It's a nudist colony. Hey, she made it. Daddy, guess what this is?
It's macaroni pasted on a red piece of paper. And it's perfect.
Thanks, Daddy.
Trevor, come here. Today, you're about to go through a rite of passage. Son, you're about to become a man.
Can I become a man in about an hour? Because I don't want to miss Animaniac.
Ron, I think you might be making too much of this.
No, I've been thinking about this for a long time. Trevor, guess what I have in this box?
A finger.
Remind me to sit down with you and discuss why you hope it's a finger. It's my baseball card collection. This is my gift to you.
Cool.
And this autographed ball right here is the crown jewel. Come on, step into the time machine. The year is 1969, my first major league game. Me and my dad at Veterans Stadium. Willie May steps up to the plate and hits this ball right to me. I'm in the center field bleachers.
Wow, and you caught that ball?
Yep.
Ron?
Caught it, bought it, what's the difference? The important part is I got Willie to sign it for me after the game.
So you're giving these to me?
Yep. I hope you get as much pleasure out of it as I did. I had to do some pretty smart trading to get this collection together.
I'm gonna go look at it.
Honey, that was nice.
Nice? That was monumental. That was huge.
Oh, I get it. It's a man thing, like scratching yourself, spitting, debating who was the funniest of the Three Stooges.
Exactly. You know, I looked at that box today and I saw an important part of my life in there. Those cards aren't in the best condition, but My heart's in there. By the way, it's Curly.
I never did understand baseball cards. I always just threw them away after I ate the gum. But I did like going to the games.
Yeah, my dad enjoyed taking me. I was such a pain. I don't know how he put up with me. Dad, can I have some hot dogs? Can I have some Cracker Jacks? Some peanuts? Some ice cream bars? Some more hot dogs? Frozen marls? Dad, I need a hat now. A hat? For what, son? So I can throw up in it.
My major announcement for the day is I have totally programmed all the important numbers into the new sound system.
I gotta hear this.
Okay. You press 1, you get the lab. You press 2, you get the pharmacy. 3, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here are the really good ones. You press 4, and you get Utico's Naughty Nels. You press 5, and you get Chomper Burger. Yum. You press 6, and you get a personal message from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Darby, did you put any emergency numbers in there?
You're right. I totally forgot to put in Deanne Warwick's psychic hotline.
Do pet stores sell black widow spiders? I would really like to cheer one on while it devours its mate. Ron, can I talk to you in your office?
Sure, Francine. So, what did your ex-husband do this time?
I was planning on giving our daughter a sweet 16 party, and he goes ahead and does it on his own without telling me.
Don't you two communicate?
Of course we do. We communicate the American way, by lawyer. I am not going.
I think you should go for your daughter's sake. You should be there.
I should be there. Where was Roger when I was raising her? For that matter, where was he when I was giving birth? He was in the broom closet with the scrub nurse. I needed that scrub nurse, Ron.
Look, I know you have some resentment, but I think you should put it aside for Emily. You should call up your ex-husband and say, hey, I'm coming to that party. Save me some cake.
I don't like cake.
Francine?
Okay, I'll do it. It's against my better judgment, but you're the psychologist.
Hey, look over there.
Hey, Garvey, sign an autograph.
All that hairspray. It's a wonder there's any ozone left. Guess he never needed a batting helmet.
Dude, check this out. A Ken Griffey Jr. rookie.
1989 Upper Deck. There it is. Mint. $75.
Why don't we sell your dad's old funky card? Nobody knows who those guys are anyway.
And that ball's worth $300 and change.
We could use the money to make a movie.
We don't know anything about making a movie.
Did you see Waterworld? I could have made a better movie than that in my bathtub.
Quit it with the movie. I haven't seen anything cool enough to trade for.
What about that?
Now, Sidney, promise me you'll never do that again. You could ruin your teeth, okay?
What did he do?
He got a new girlfriend, and as a sign of their commitment to each other, they exchanged retainers.
No way. How romantic.
Boy, it's a glorious day.
Well, it's nice to see you smiling, Francine. Where have I seen that smile before? Ah, yes, Glenn Close, Fatal Attraction. Of course, she was underwater at the time.
Nice tie, Bruce. You're looking mighty handsome today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making me go to that party. The greatest thing happened.
Your ex-husband was set on fire by the chafing dish?
Okay, the second greatest thing. Roger is getting married. I don't have to pay him alimony anymore. I'm getting him out of my life, and I didn't even need an alibi.
Well, what's his fiancée like?
Well, she's not a successful pediatrician with an award-winning recipe for crab cakes, but she was nice enough.
And how was Roger?
He seemed like a completely different person. He never once cleaned out his ears with his car keys. And he even said that he wanted to get together and talk about Emily's future. But see, I don't know.
No, I think that's a good idea. You should go. And while you're at it, wish him happiness in his new life.
You could be right. I'll take him out to dinner and we'll talk things over. Come on, Roger. Let me check you out. It'll only take a minute. Oh, don't be such a baby.
This reminds me of our first apartment. Except I think we had a queen-size examination table.
Get up. Sit down.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're allergic to peanuts. You never should have ordered that dish.
I'm sorry, Fran. I didn't know the chicken dish had peanuts in it.
Even after you ate them?
To me, they just looked like old beans.
Wow.
What?
There really is a heart in there.
You promised to play nice.
Okay. I had a very nice time tonight. It was so nice spending some time together without flicking lit matches at each other.
Why did we fight so much?
We were married.
Right.
Let me check your throat.
No. Let me check yours.
Roger, what are you doing?
It's called a kiss. Boy, it has been a long time for you, huh?
Yes, it has.
Oh, man, that show was so great. You should have seen all the stuff there. Dad, I don't think you know how much those cars are worth. Nothing compared to the ball, though.
Well, I guess my collection started something.
Yeah, because of you, I have the greatest prize of my life. If it wasn't for your stuff, I wouldn't have been able to trade it for this. It's Shaquille O'Neal's right shoe. Mom, what's wrong with Dad?
I think he's having a shack attack.
It's Lethal Wednesday on UPN. First on the Sentinel. James Ellison takes on a serial killer. But this psycho isn't just anyone. He's everyone.
He trades identities with his victims. Are you ready to die?
Then, on Swift Justice,
I like this neighborhood.
Ice-T guest stars in a powerful role.
I want it.
He's a drug dealer the cops can't stop, but Max Swift
The
can.
law can't do it alone.
Swift Justice, after the Sentinel. 2 brand new episodes tomorrow on UPN. Viewer discretion advised.
I'm using Pam, the only leading all-natural cooking spray to cook a low-fat feast. Pam lets the natural flavors come through, so nothing comes between you and the taste of your food. Pam.
In Kenya, the African wet season was upon us, and for the hippo, it was a blissful time of year. A bit awkward on land, the rotund hippo exhibits surprising grace in the water. There, his massive body becomes buoyant, and his amphibious attributes allow him to explore a world most land animals can only dream about. The preceding has been brought to you by the all-new Nissan Pathfinder, a ruggedly built vehicle that allows you to explore some amazing places.
What's it going to take to undo this much damage? About 3 minutes. With Pantene Pro V Deep Fortifying Treatment. Deep conditioning used to take me at least 20 minutes. Pantene works in just 3. The exclusive Pro Vitamin formula fortifies by penetrating your hair root to tip, restoring health, renewing shine, and reinforcing the natural strength of your hair. It's deep conditioning without the weight. Pro V Deep Fortifying Treatment for hair so healthy it shines. Why wait?
Great faith. A great faith starts with Noxzema. Silk can dry, but Noxzema conditions. Your face looks and feels so healthy. You will always have great faith. Noxzema.
It's spring, your time to bloom. It's Sears Days, our time to shine. It only happens twice a year, when we dig down for the lowest prices on our top brand names. Like select Bridgestone, Michelin, and Guardsman tires. A brand name selection only Sears can offer you for whatever you drive. And you'll save $32 on this Craftsman power-propelled mulching mower. So get to Sears Days today. Spring, there's nothing like it. Sears Days, there's nothing like them.
Rod Carew, 1969. Roberto Clemente, 1967. The entire Big Red Machine.
Pretty awesome, huh, Dad? Smell it. It's got the essence of Shaq. Oda O'Neill.
Sal Bano, 74. Joe Rudy.
You traded your dad's baseball card collection and the ball for this shoe?
Correction, Mom. Those are my cards and my ball. You gave them to me, right, Dad?
Reggie Jackson. Catfish Hunter. Say it ain't so, Trevor. Larry Boa. Boot Pow.
I guess I goofed.
Yeah, you did. Trading those cards, it really hurt your father.
He said he got those cards by doing some smart trading, and I did the same thing. I thought he'd be proud of me. But this shoe's gonna be worth a lot of money someday.
Yeah, but the players on those cards were your dad's heroes, and when he gave them to you, he was giving you a part of himself, Trevor.
You're making it sound like I sold his kidneys.
Look, you know what I'm saying, Trevor.
What do you want me to do? I'm only 9 years old. I'm practically clueless. Why do you smile?
Because after what you did, I can get away with anything. I think I'll go into the kitchen and spill something sticky.
I did what you told me. I invited Roger here last night for a little talk.
And now I'm about to get the mothership.
And I spent the night with Roger in my office.
Game over. Wow. Francine, how do you feel?
When it was over, all that was missing were those 3 little words.
Where's the remote?
Very funny, Ron. I'm very confused here. I hate to say it, but I kind of felt some of the magic that Roger and I felt when we first met. I wonder if he feels the same way I do.
These just came for you.
He feels the same way I do.
So, did some parallel parking with the old man last night, huh? What? I read the card. I thought the flowers were for me.
Bruce, this is none of your business.
Dutchy, Dutchy. Looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the ex-husband this morning.
He's sending me flowers. Damn, he's going to call off the wedding. Now, do I want that or do I not want that?
I'd hold that thought till after you read this.
Thank you for giving me one last fantastic night before my wedding. Love, Raj.
God, Francine, couldn't you just have given him a blender or something?
Francine, are you okay?
Oh, sorry. I was just picturing his wedding, you know, when the newlyweds drive off and those old shoes that they put in the back of the car. I want him in them.
I'm really sorry, Francine.
Now, don't be sorry for me. Be sorry for his fiancé. He's her scuzzbag now.
Maybe you should talk to her.
What?
You know what he's like, and you know he hasn't changed. And you said she seemed nice.
Yeah, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe she's a scuzzbag, too. They're compatible scuzzbags. They could be the scuzzbags. Mr. and Mrs. I don't have to tell that tramp a thing. You're not buying any of this, are you? Then go away. Shut up.
$500! They raised the price $100. What are we gonna do now?
Well, tell the guy the truth. I'm sure he'll trade it back to you.
Yeah, if he's throwing a Jeep.
Hey, kid. How are you enjoying that shoe?
Oh, it's cool. It's just that I gotta get my car some ball bags. So, here it is.
Yeah, well, no problem. I'm going to need $100 to go with it.
You don't understand. See, I didn't know how much the ball meant to my dad.
I feel for you, kid. All right, but the deal was final, and refunds are out of the question.
I don't have $100. My dad's health is really bad. He's got a disease. He's got Babe Ruth disease.
Don't you mean Lou Gehrig's disease?
No, he's fat. Yeah, he weighs about 1,200 pounds. He's confined to a bed. He got that boy last time he could fit in the seat at the ballpark. Now he is a ballpark.
Forget it.
I can't believe I told his fiancé everything. Now I'm back in alimony hell. When will this punishment end?
Francine, you have to look at the bright side.
What bright side?
Well, you have to think about the people whose lives are much worse than yours. Okay, I knew this guy, and he and his wife were having problems, so his wife moved to California. When he went out to visit her, the building that they were in was taken over by terrorists, and it was like everyone was going to die.
Darby, that's Die Hard.
You saw that, too? It was so sad. I can't work when I'm this upset. Can I have the day off?
No.
You're heartless.
I'm also an idiot for telling Roger's fiancé.
Francine, you put another person's well-being above your own. I'm proud of you.
Ah, shut up.
No, you did the noble thing.
Ron, she knows it was the noble thing, and that doesn't make her feel good. I know it'll make you feel good, Francine. Here's the bottom line. You totally screwed up Roger's life. Every alimony check you send him takes another chink out of his masculinity, and that has gotta feel damn good.
Bruce, you're a cold, cynical man, and that's just what I need right now. Come here. Give me a big hug.
I'm here for you, babe.
I sold the shoe back and I got most of the cards, but I still couldn't afford the ball. And I know how much it meant to you, Dad, and I'm gonna make it up to you.
No, Trevor. These are yours.
Really? Thanks, Dad. I've got a really great surprise for you that you're gonna love. That's it. Why don't you answer it?
Who is it?
Somebody I met at the sports show. Somebody Dad's gonna love. Open it up, Dad. Everybody, I want you to meet the say-hey kid himself, Mr. Willie Mays.
Say hey, Mr. and Mrs. Ames. Pleased to meet you. I'm Willie Mays.
Come on in, Willie. My dad is still a little odd by your presence.
Wait a minute, Trevor. This man is not.
Rachel,
Not what?
not as tall as we thought he'd be.
So, Mickey and me and Joe Peppertone put shaving cream in Leo DeRoche's bed, soapflakes in the fountain at the Atlanta Hilton, and I'm not going to tell you what we did with crazy glue and some jock straps. Took old Yorkie a while to get out of his squat.
That's funny. Why? You're just like a regular person. It's like you're not really a legendary baseball player at all.
Well, deep down, aren't we all really the same, Trevor? You know, people make too much of stars and heroes. Are you going to finish your piece?
Drop the basket catch again, Willie.
Not again. Come on, you kids have to go to bed.
Oh, man.
Well, I got to show off anyway. Do the honors one more time, son.
1954, the World Series, ladies and gentlemen. The big man, Vic Work, steps to the plate. The pitch, the swing. He hits it deep to center. Willie Mays goes back on it to the wall. He's got it! Willie Mays makes the catch, and the crowd goes crazy.
All right, you kids. Off to bed.
Thanks for coming by, Willie. You meant a lot to my dad.
It sure did.
Well, don't mention it.
Pretty special, huh, Dad?
You bet, short stuff.
Why don't you guys show Willie out?
Listen, I had a great time, y'all. Thanks again. See you both.
Bye-bye. So, Ron, are we ever going to tell Trevor the truth about Willie Mays?
Well, maybe someday. He did go through a lot of trouble for me.
And, you know, the evenings really turned out to be fun and informative.
I had no idea that the Houston Astros were named after George Jetson's dog.
What's wrong, Trevor?
That wasn't Willie Mays.
No, son, it wasn't.
Oh, man.
Son, don't feel bad. Your heart was in the right place. You did a really great thing for me.
Now, how did you know that wasn't Willie Mays?
He asked me how to spell Willie.
I like this neighborhood. I want it.
Ice-T's a drug dealer no one can stop. No one but Max Swift. Swift Justice. Tomorrow on UPN. Viewer discretion advised.
The Geo Prism has a beautiful interior and comes with standard dual airbags, crush zones, reinforced door pillars, and a rugged steel safety cage, which helps explain why the interior still looks this beautiful even when it's in this car. Geo Prism. Call 1-800-GET-TO-KNOW and get to know Geo Prism.
On sale this week, one of the greatest Disney classics is coming to video for the very first time.
Yeah.
Walt Disney's The Aristocats. When you take 3 courageous cats, 2 daredevil dogs, and 1 conniving catnapper, mix them all together, and what do you get?
Trouble?
The wildest and funniest adventure ever.
This is outrageous. Everybody wants to be your cat.
Add this jazzy classic to your video collection. Walt Disney's The Aristocats. Available only for a limited time.
This is for Mr. Blanchard, who told me to make something of myself. Miss Miller, who never let me settle for a seat. For my parents, who believe in my dreams. For myself, for my future. Be all that you can be.
It's tough to admit you've got hemorrhoids, but knowing what to do about them is easy. Just get what doctors recommend, Preparation H. It helps relieve all these symptoms, and it's formulated to reduce swelling. More people trust doctor-recommended Preparation H.
My name's Jack Holliday. I decided to spend the evening alone. Actually, someone decided for me. I was about to nurse my wounds with smoked ham on dill onion bread and a soft blanket of Miracle Whip, but I was out. Mail. Thought I got rid of this. Annie.
Peace offering?
Your timing's perfect. Now I had the kind of sandwich a guy could really fall for. With a third less fat than mayo and that tangy zip, nothing makes a sandwich like Miracle Whip.
All set?
You bet I am. Thanks to you.
A few weeks ago with Jesse, I noticed something. Dandruff. So I told him about Head & Shoulders. Regular shampoos just rinse flakes away. Head & Shoulders helps prevent flakes from even forming.
Because great hair can't have flakes.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know anything about sports.
I'm telling you, this is a great place to spend a lunch hour. You're gonna love it.
Hey, give it a chance. Look around. I'm sure you'll find something you like.
Here we go, little man. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hey, little lady. You want an autograph?
Sure. Hey, aren't you that guy?
That's right, Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a scorpion.
You were in that fight, that Thriller thing.
No. That was the Jackson Boys video. Hey, I would love to claim it, but I was not in that one, okay?
You fought that Frazier guy.
Yeah, right up to your left cheer. Yeah. Best wishes, Ali.
Hey. Aren't you?
That's right, Haley. Football been very, very good to me. Okay, P-A-L-A-L-A-S.
Tuesdays are supernatural.
I woke up and I was not in my bed any longer.
It's been called the most believable account of alien abduction on record. Did it happen? You decide.
It's the truth.
Then undisputed evidence of evil spirits causing a house to go up in flames.
I'm scared to death.
Jonathan Frakes takes you to the paranormal borderline. Coming up next.
How about something hot? Just look for the dot. It's Domino's 3-crust mega deal. There's classic hand-tossed, crunchy, thin crust, thick, ultimate deep dish. Wow. Whatever you wish. So tell us how and pick one now.
Get any medium pizza with all your favorite toppings for $8.99. Any large pizza for $10.99. Add a second pizza for just $5 more. That's the Domino's mega deal.
Most people work hard to get to the Olympic Games, but some lucky people can get there just by picking up their phone. Now with every AT&T International direct dial call you make from home, you get a chance to win a trip to the Olympic Games automatically. Every AT&T call is another chance to win. Besides, pressing these is a lot easier than pressing this. That's your true choice. AT&T.
I was a hell of a handicapper. I had it down so good that I ran one of the biggest casinos in Las Vegas for 10 years.
They had it all. They ran the show. And it was paradise while it lasted. Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, Joe Pesci, a Martin Scorsese picture.
You realize what you can do? You can get us all killed!
MCA Universal Home Video presents Casino. Rent it soon on video cassette.
Tuesday on UPN, it's an all-new Moesha, and she's about to break the big story.
Moesha's writing an article about the dish
40. The article could be Mo's obituary.
If she does not reveal who was there, she will be suspended.
Suspended? Then Dr. Bruce gets pickpocketed by a kid.
Yeah, I remember you. The crybaby with the dental floss in his wallet.
Not just any kid from Kid Play. Minor adjustments after Moesha next Tuesday on UPN.
UPN 20, the first network for the next century.
Tonight, this woman has been terrorized by alien abductions.
I didn't know if I was going to live through the night.
The National Jeep Sale is back. Your opportunity to get a great deal on one of America's legendary adventure vehicles, like the award-winning Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $0 down and $395 a month, or the exciting Jeep Cherokee Sport for only $240 a month with no charge air. And check out the all-new, fun-loving 97 Wrangler. But you must see your dealer now, because something this exciting will be over before you know it.
See your Texas Jeep and Eagle dealer.
When's a good time to visit the Black Eyed Pea Market Grill? Lunch is good. So are weekends. Or at the end of a busy day. Now that you know when, here's why. The Black Eyed Pea Market Grill. Come see what's new.
Don't change the channel. Home Improvement will be right back.
They're fugitives from justice, and someone has to hunt them down. But your average Joe need not apply. These tenacious trackers are truly a breed apart. Meet the bounty hunters who masterminded the captures of accused child molester Huey Moe and Thelma and Louise. Bounty Hunters, Passion for Pursuit. Beginning tonight on Fox 26 News at 9.
I'm Fran Fawcett. Tonight on Fox News at 9. Tense moments for the elderly as a fire rips through an apartment complex. And what it takes to track fugitives from justice. Bounty Hunters, Passion for Pursuit. Tonight on Fox News at 9.
Whoa. Check it out. Yeah, the new Jet Ski 1100 ZXI watercraft. The best from 95's Watercraft of the Year. Plus more power, auto trim, radical carving, and Kawasaki's air induction system hull for better acceleration, higher performance. Cool. I want it. I want it. I want it.
See your local Kawasaki dealer.
What's the truth about cats and dogs?
I'm shedding. I'm extremely nervous.
It's this year's While You Were Sleeping.
I just took my shoes off.
That rarest of rare commodities. A romantic comedy men and women can enjoy equally.
He's probably jealous.
And Janine Garofalo emerges as Hollywood's hottest new comedian.
Low self-esteem. Are you a victim? No.
Discover the truth for yourself. The truth about cats and dogs. Rated PG-13. The truth is out at theaters tomorrow.
When you're through providing your own action for the evening, it's Blockbuster's turn. With 9,000 ways to make it a blockbuster night.
A cop with a style of his own. A woman with one too many enemies. They have 24 hours to find out who wants her dead. And why. William Baldwin, Cindy Crawford. Fair game. From Warner Home Video, rated R. Rent it tonight.
At a time when your family is growing and your income seems to be shrinking, the price of some family sedans is getting out of reach. But there is one car you can trust. Introducing the 96 Lumina. With standard features like automatic, air conditioning, and power locks, you can feel comfortable in it. With dual airbags and front and rear crush zones, you can feel safe in it. And for over $2,000 less than Ford Taurus GL, you can actually afford it. The 1996 Lumina. A car your family can trust. That's genuine Chevrolet.
Hello, I'm here to tell you about two sandwiches hot off the grill at Chili's. First, the Tejas chicken sandwich, grilled chicken, guacamole, jalapeno jack cheese. And here we have the Chili's cheesesteak sandwich. Personally, I'd recommend the chicken. Sure, the cheesesteak is made with the finest grilled beef, but trust me, order the chicken. I'd be very happy if you did. So, order the chicken, not the cow. Oh, beef.
Make him scratch his head.
Chili's grills like no place else.
Joe Miller's a little excited. Because now through Sunday at Circuit City, everything's on sale. And Joe Miller's the guy